A chain gon' come. I got proof that Oscar Valdez being allowed to participate in his upcoming fight in Arizona is breaking not only VADA's rules under the WBC clean boxing program, but it's breaking commission rules, the same commission that approved and okayed the fight to continue. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button, throw a like on the video if you enjoy the content. I'm gonna keep dropping the hits. We're gonna close the year very strong. Now, let's jump right into the mix. I got a lot of questions. You have Oscar Valdez failed an A and B sample, a drug test, and he says he doesn't know how it got in his system. He is unsure. Pete.
Oscar, you tested positive for phentermine, a stimulant prohibited by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. You don't have a prescription, do you?
No, I don't have no prescription.
How did it happen?
What I can say is that I'm a 100% clean fighter. I don't know how that got into my body. I know every fighter is responsible for whatever they consume. But on behalf of myself, I have no clear answer how that got into my body. I've always been and I will always be a clean fighter, so I have no serious question of how that got into my body.
So you heard Oscar Valdez, he was stuttering about, and he says he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is no excuse. So this is the question I pose. So if you're an undefeated champion and you unknowingly took a brand of herbal tea that forced you to test positive for a banned substance, why not sue Lipton, Brisk, or the manufacturer for their product containing the unlisted prescription drug that's called a controlled substance, phentermine? Why would you not sue them? Because they are damaging your brand, and there's a lot of people, including Victor Conti, myself, and others who do not believe what you're saying. He just, in that clip I played, he says he doesn't know how it got in his system. He has no idea. I don't know. But then they have a extended Mark Kriegel ESPN interview, and he says he believes it's herbal tea. Again, show us the tea. I want to make sure I steer clear of that particular brand of tea. So let me know what brand of tea is going to have a prescription controlled substance in it. Because if you didn't know, like if you got it from Mexico or something, and they're going to tell you if it has phentermine in it, and then you knew you had phentermine in your system. But if you were in Arizona, you went to the grocery store, you went to a Publix or Kroger, and you pulled a tea off the shelf, then you should be suing that company, because you're like, hey, they're damaging my brand. I'm losing credibility. But they're not showing you what the tea is. They don't want you to know the brand of the tea. They won't tell you who gave him the tea. They just said, oh, he was staying away from coffee, so he switched to tea. But now I will show you in full proof that they are breaking their own rules. First, we'll start with VADA. This is the VADA Anti-Doping Association, Voluntary Anti-Doping Association, official prohibited list, right? We're going to skip around. Stimulants. All stimulants, right? And it says non-specified stimulants. What does that say? 1, 2, 3 from the bottom. Phentermine. Phentermine. Tells you right there. Phentermine. Tells you right there. So it's on the VADA list. I've proven that. Now, ironically enough, David Benavidez was stripped for cocaine, which is on the same list, which we'll talk about in another video. So Benavidez, also from Arizona, also Mexican, tested positive for cocaine. The same list shows phentermines on it, but Valdez, no punishment, not being stripped. Now let's look at the actual commission that's hosting the fight. Regulations adopted pursuant to resolution of the Pascua Yaquai tribe, right? Scroll down. The drug testing will be conducted in the presence of the commission inspector, yada, yada, yada. The test will be administered at the weigh-in, blah, blah, blah. If the drug screen includes the presence of a controlled substance for which the athlete does not have a valid prescription, or if the athlete refuses to submit to the test, the commission shall suspend or revoke the license of said athlete. These are their own rules, people. The commission shall suspend or revoke the license of the athlete or impose a fine on the athlete. The athlete shall also serve suspension. He's not being suspended though. It says, if the drug screen indicates the presence within the athlete of a controlled substance, right? You look at phentermine. Is phentermine a controlled drug? Right? This is by the AAFP.org. I mean, what more can I say? Is phentermine a controlled drug? I'll put it in green for you because it's go time. Phentermine is a controlled substance from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Phentermine is a controlled substance from the AAFP. Weight management, for chronic weight management. That's ironic too. Why would a boxer need chronic weight management? Right? Why would a boxer need chronic weight management and you're a pro fighter? Commission rules. If the drug indicates the presence within the athlete of a controlled substance. I've just showed you it's a controlled substance. I just showed you these things. So how is he allowed to fight? When he broke commission rules, he broke VADA rules, and finally, he says he doesn't have a prescription. So let me read it one more time before I play the clip. If the drug screen indicates the presence within the athlete of a controlled substance, I've showed you it's that, which the athlete does not have a valid prescription. Valid prescription. He was asked directly by ESPN if he had a prescription. Let's go.
Oscar, you tested positive for phentermine, a stimulant prohibited by the Voluntary Anti-Doping Association. You don't have a prescription, do you?
No, I don't have no prescription.
How did it happen?
What I can say is that I'm a 100% clean fighter. I don't know how that got into my body. I know every fighter is responsible for whatever they consume. But on behalf of myself, I have no clear answer how that got into my body.
So there you have it. Case closed. And again, if you took this and you're claiming that it was unintentionally, you're still guilty because it's not supposed to be in your system. And if it was because of a tea brand, Lipton, Brisk, or whoever made the tea, why not sue them? Because they have a controlled substance in their tea, in their herbal tea, which would cause you to, in some cases, if it weren't in the world of boxing, would cause you to lose your job. Like if you're in the Navy, Marines, or, you know, anything, and they have actual drug testing, you could lose your job if it shows that you have no prescription for a controlled substance and a controlled substance is in your system. This shouldn't be allowed. We have to keep the rules even Steven for everybody, not just favorites. So the WBC, Top Rank, ESPN, Disney, whoever you want to call, they all look extremely bad. And of course, Oscar Valdez. Let me know how I did in this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Should the fight be allowed to go on? Whether it continues or not, I won't be watching. #blackout. Peace out, y'all.